Thank you for coming back. I'm Thomas Chase Jones, and today we're going to talk about pentatonic scales. Pentatonic scales are kind of where most guitar players start learning them. So let's start with the very basic of what pentatonic means. Penta means five, and tonic, of course, tones. So it's 5-note scales, 5 tones in the scale. And there are 2 basic pentatonics, but I'm going to teach you later how to have 20 different pentatonic scales if you want them with different root tones. It can get very complicated fast, but we're going to keep it simple for today. So we're going to start off with 2 pentatonic scales, the first being the pentatonic major scale. If we just played a G scale, okay, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, we would eliminate 2 notes out of that, and that would be the 4th step and the 7th step of that scale. So instead of going, we wouldn't play that note, we would go. So the 4th note's eliminated, and the 7th note is eliminated. That gives us our 5 notes for G pentatonic major scale. When we have a definition of position, to us, position means what note is on top. All relating back to the original major scale, but since it's 5 notes, it's a pentatonic scale. So I'm going to explain that to you. Here's a G pentatonic scale, and so it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2. Okay, the top note on this scale in this position is 2, so we call it position of the 2nd. Okay, that means that the 2nd note of the scale is the highest note, ends up being the highest note. So, okay, that's an A, so this is position of the 2nd. That's going to be important because you want to be able to recognize the whole shape of this vertical pentatonic scale and identify it by what position it is. If I'm playing this position, and that's the 2nd on top, I know it's a G pentatonic scale in 2nd position. Since we have 5 notes, there are 5 positions. So we have position of the 2nd, we have position of the 3rd, we have the position of the 5th, we have the position of the 6th, and root position. Position of the 3rd now position of the 5th, position of the 2nd, and now we're going to go to position of the 6th. So and the last one is the root position, which means that the 1st note of the scale is actually on the top. So here it is. So that's the pentatonic major scale in the 5 different positions. And now we're going to take those 5 positions and do all kinds of fun things with them. You can start looking at the diagrams that we've included to sort of get an idea how the shapes fit together. I would say you need to learn the 5 shapes for G, 5 shapes for the key of C, all 5 shapes starting on an F and a B flat. And you'll have to learn what those notes are, where they are, all on this low E string. So if I tell you I want second position pentatonic major scale in B flat, you're going to play this. And remember, this is the second note of a B flat pentatonic scale, right? So that helps you identify. That's what he means when he says second position. That means I'm going to end up with the highest note in the pattern will be the second note of the scale. So that's it for now. We'll go to pentatonic minor next.